I know it's almost half of the Ramadan, maybe after half, and I'm just now start to record video about Ramadan. I'm really sorry for it, but there is a thing which I have to share with you, which is not that good for my side, but everything gets really crazy in this month of Ramadan for me, and that's actually the reason why I didn't make any video till now. But let's go to the point directly. For the first time of my life, I know who I am. My heart belongs to no one but Egypt. It's because of their poetry of life and freedom. Actually, let me ask you, how is your Ramadan? Tell me honestly. Do you feel good? Do you feel bad? I know that many of you was writing me that they don't feel the Ramadan, especially when you're in Europe, that you have a bad feeling about it, that you would like to be here in Egypt with us, to have the beautiful feeling, and so on and so on. Okay, I'm in Egypt, let me tell you my story. I actually on the start was so excited about Ramadan and so happy, and I felt all my power I will put to this Ramadan, because I was telling like I'm Muslim already 12 years. So I saw that this Ramadan I will really make my best Ramadan of all, because the past 2 years, of course, there was a COVID, so the masjid wasn't opened, there was no gathering in the families. It was very, very poor Ramadan, and basically all of us was by ourselves in the home. So this year I wanted really to explore everything as it was years ago, and I really did everything. I make a beautiful decoration, I bought all the food for Ramadan, everything in my home, and I kept it like for the first few days. And the only thing which I wanted from Allah this time, to clean my heart, to fill my heart with peace and love again, to put my heart together from all the break which I got from the people the last 1 year. Actually, yes, I got a lot of heartbreak the last year. You cannot even imagine how much I got. It was really very, very hard year for me last year, so I really felt I need to refresh myself and rebuild myself in all possible ways. But what happened? What happened to me? This is not easy to admit it for me, but after a few days I actually make, let's say, a very, very big sin in Ramadan. I'm not gonna tell you what is it, let it to Allah. But even to admit to you that I did something like this is not easy for me, but I have a point. Why do I say it? So I make some very big mistake, let's say, very big sin, and since this point everything absolutely broke for me. I felt into such darkness, and I didn't feel the Ramadan anymore, and I had such guilt on myself, which I couldn't believe it's possible, but it is possible. So I really couldn't do anything. I'm always like this. I work very much with my feelings, so whenever there is a wrong feeling in myself, I'm not able to communicate with the world or with the people. I'm just love to be only by myself and think, like overthinking all the time, which is not good, I know. However, I was like asking myself why. Why did I do something like this? Because in the past 12 years I never did any bad thing in Ramadan. It was ironically like this year, which I told myself it will be the best, turned to me to the worst, out of nothing. Like I don't even know why I did what I did, and I was keeping asking myself why, and then of course I started to search about it. And I got to absolutely different side of Ramadan, which I have never been before. And actually I found out that many people all over the world are making saints in Ramadan, which was for me kind of surprise, because I had such an idea that everyone is angel in Ramadan, and if someone do some mistake in Ramadan, so possibly he is a bad person. Yes, I was kind of judgmental till I tried it by myself, and maybe this was the reason why it happened to me. I believe so, to teach me some lesson at the end. So I found that really a lot of people are making mistake in Ramadan, so it's not the end of the world, in fact. And believe or not, but even if it's your case, for example, you are someone like me, you make some mistake in Ramadan this year, so believe or not, but as long as you really regret it from your heart, you won't to make it okay again. You wanna teach yourself something and make from yourself a better person, better version of you. So it's really okay. I remember years ago I listened to one very, very wise sentence which I would like to share with you today. There's a time of me before I was like 20, something like this. I had this idea that adult people must be kind of angels, like they are not supposed to make any single mistake. And I remember it was one Muslim told me, this is wrong, this idea is wrong. He actually told me that adult life is about making a lot of mistakes, but to ask for forgiveness from Allah. Make a mistake and ask for forgiveness, make a mistake and ask for forgiveness, because we are only human beings, and in this life we cannot go through without mistake. It's simply impossible. But the point is that we ask Allah for help, that we are needy of Allah. Okay, and the second thing is the forgiveness. You really have to believe, you must have a strong belief that Allah will forgive you no matter what. And that was a good point, because what happened with me, I couldn't forgive myself, really. I wasn't able to do it, and still until now I'm trying to forgive. It's better, but not absolutely 100%. So the point is, as long as you don't forgive yourself, how can you expect God will forgive you? So the first step is forgiving yourself, and the second, you must have strong belief that Allah will forgive you. Because if you don't believe in it, so you are going to another sin of this, that you don't believe that Allah will forgive you. Which is also a good point, why when we make some mistake, why do we see the God as a punisher? Like he will punish us the most you can imagine, you know? We have this kind of statue in ourselves. But why don't we see actually God that he is the most forgiving ever? Like if we forgive ourselves, it's nice, that's the basic. But the God will forgive us and fill our heart with love again, the way we cannot even imagine, okay? But it will happen if you believe it. But you can control it, you must believe in it. And I don't speak only to you, I also speak to myself, to be honest, okay? We all are learning. So I wanted to actually tell you, because yes, even me, the girl in the niqab, I still make a really hard mistake, huge mistake. Because believe or not, I'm only a human being as you are, you know? There's no difference between us, or in the previous people, or the people after us. Every single person in this world make mistakes. But as I told, it's really fine, as long as you ask for forgiveness. Let me tell you a very, very short story, maybe at the end. There is a story in Islam about a man who killed 99 people. Can you imagine? And then he go to one sheikh, and he asked him actually if Allah will forgive him. And the sheikh told him no, that Allah will not forgive. So he killed him also, and he fulfilled the 100 killed people. The story continues, but it's not my point anymore. My point is this. If Allah is able to forgive such a man who killed 100 people, so compared with your sin, did you make a bigger sin or a smaller sin? I believe that most of us who is watching this video will be always kind of smaller sin. Okay, even of course I'm not God, I will not judge on our mistakes or our sins. But my point is, you must believe if Allah forgives this man, so for sure he will forgive you as well. You know, once you compare this a little bit with this story and your own sin, maybe you will find kind of relief in this, or kind of peace. That's why I told it. I hope it can kind of help you. So really, Allah will forgive you anything, really anything, as long as you ask for it. So I'll finish here. I really hope that your Ramadan is going better than mine. And to finish, maybe how the Ramadan is in Egypt nowadays. Well, I'll tell you honestly how the Ramadan is. Okay, it's not nice as the years ago. Why? Because before the Ramadan was when the kids was in holidays, all the people was kind of in holiday in summer. But now, because it's April, still there's a school, still there's a work, a lot of things to do. So people don't have such a time so much really for gathering and for the family as years before. I actually visited just 2 homes, which is very unusual in Ramadan, because I remember years ago we was in any home every single day. Okay, we was really making circle in this, and it was so beautiful but very very tiring, which this series kind of bad. So let's say it's not that tiring, but it's bad in the point of the family. So I even couldn't make a video of it. Neither I will invite the family to our home, because this year my husband will make it with his sister half and a half. So it's really everything so different, everything so new. So that's why I wasn't able to do it for you, which is kind of really pity. I will see if there is another chance to do at least some short video quickly for you. About the fasting itself, I think this is the year first year which I kind of don't have problem with fasting because of the weather. Because the weather is not hot, it's kind of, let's say, even cold sometimes, so it's really nice for fasting, to be honest. Okay, I will really finish now, I promise. So thank you so much for watching, and that I could tell you my story. Please don't judge me so much. I know you could now, you will have a right on it, but please don't. And write me in the comments, how is your Ramadan. I really hope you have the best Ramadan. Thank you so much, and see you next time.